Rated Frog, you're first. Hello. And Ernest is also here. Happy Monday, guys. We're back to Monday again. I feel like I can remember myself saying this for the past several weeks. Monday is the new hump day. Once you're past Monday, the week just rolls on by. Ooh. All right, Ernest sent a happy poop, my fave. Thank you. Rated Frog, what were you studying out of curiosity? R, Python. All right, so it is October 20th, man. Halloween is 11 days away. Ernest comboing the happy poop, I love it. Thank you. Rated Frog, okay. Hog, MNF, hello, Monday Night Football, yes, can you hear it? Gotta be careful with what I show, because NFL has got its copyright on lock. But I've got the Lions, Bucks playing. Rated Frog says, I forgot that you were streaming today. Yep. Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Sunday. That's the schedule. All right, Ernest with a happy poop gift. Amazing. I gotta get you guys a trivia question. Michael Schultz, good to see you. Rated Frog, okay, nice. You're studying coding, love to hear it. Nobody, hello. Python, great. Sean, good to see you. Who else is watching the Detroit Bucks game? Let me know if you're watching. Ivan Lopez, David, hello, Jamie, good to see you. I love it. Happy life. Hello, Hannah. I hope you are having a good day so far. Yeah, it was a busy Monday. I had to get up very early for me. I think what's tough is that over the weekend, I usually will, naturally, you guys know this, I'm a night owl. And so it's like over the weekend, I end up staying up later and sleeping in later because that's just my more natural rhythm. And then Monday is just brutal, trying to get back to the work hour, like 9 to 5 wake up schedule. The only sport I watch is boxing, says Rated Frog. Okay, I don't think I do that. All right, we got a touchdown. Yeah, Detroit, let's go. It's now 20-9. Are they at Ford Field? I think so. Ortho, thank you so much. Cosborn Hannah with the chilly weather. Yes, it was cold and drizzly and gray today in Minneapolis, so chilly. Ooh, wows, hello, Anna. Yes, Jamie's got the game on. Love to hear it. Sean, yes, I am part Irish on my mom's side. Anna, hello. I love your profile picture. Rated for, okay, saw that one. Ellie Stickney, hello. Sarah, Ortho, Rated Frog saying hi to Happy Life. Same tis. Sveens is here. Hello, Kamar X, Joe Towers. Lots of people I don't recognize. I wonder if you're new. Welcome, welcome. M. Riceman, Freckle Queen, X Powerhouse X, X Power X House X. Lions, yes. Yabba dabba do. A up lass owes you diddling. I don't know what, okay. A up lass, oh, how are you doing? What's up, girl? How are you doing? That's my guess. Hey, Blast, how was you diddling? I don't even know, yeah, if that's correct, but that's my guess. Happy life, everyone hit the like button and share the page. Thank you. Saipar, Tyler Denzer, cheers from Michigan. Nice. Are you watching the Lions game by chance, Tyler? Captain, hello, my lazy mood. Used to live in Bemidji. Oh, interesting. Okay. What brought you from Bemidji to Montana? Rated Frog Hannah, why don't you screen mirror the phone to the TV? Yeah, I actually was thinking of putting like a Halloween show on in the background just because I'm realizing we have 11 days left until Halloween and I want to Yeah, I want to like have more, I'd rather have more spooky stuff on in the background, but I haven't decided what exactly, because there's just endless spooky stuff. Not that summer. Hello, Jamie. Had some amazing Brussels sprouts. Ooh, yummy. Red Lobster. Okay. Sean. Okay, that's cool. I'm part Irish and part Scottish. Nice. W says, are y'all new? Nice. I love this intro that they did. It's like, come on, ride the float and ride it. With like some of the players, sorry. Hey, ride it. Come on, ride the float. Robin, hello. Randy, of course, I'm watching the game, yes. Putting my NFL subscription to use. Otherwise, I wouldn't be that upset with giving a monthly subscription payment to the NFL and not actually using it, because I want to support the National Football League. Persephone, hello. Persephone's rising. Robin, thank you. Rich with all the member emojis. Love it. Pond Cloud, thank you. Glad to hear it. Happy life. I was watching the Lions game earlier. Lions were winning. That is still true. They just scored a touchdown, so it's 21-9 now. Go Detroit, yes. Hair Metal, good to see you again. JFK, Cosborn, are you a fan of the Scream franchise? They're not my fave, but yes, I like the Scream movies. Bod Boy Tina, Persephone's Rising. Wendy's, hello. My lazy mood. My family moved from there to Montana after he was promoted to become the IHS area director of Montana and Wyoming. Wow. He used to be the executive officer for the Bemidji area. Very nice. Carson equals speed. Ernest says, is Nightmare Before Christmas a Halloween or Christmas movie? It is both. CAXC. Rated Frog. Hannah, I don't know if you know, but Sinister was voted. That is so dumb. Sinister is not the scariest horror movie. I've seen it like 4 times. It's a good little spooky movie, but come on. There's way scarier movies out there. I completely disagree with that. All right. Pond Cloud. Melon Bro. Yes, West Philly Black Eagles won this weekend. Sarah Chavez, Halloween is coming. Ernest, I think it's a movie for the whole year. Michael Etherington says go Blue Jays. Let's see. Roger Lee, watching Tampa get destroyed. I wouldn't call it destroyed. How much do they have left? Third quarter and 4-ish minutes. I think Detroit is gonna win this, but you never know. Yeah, I think it's still possible for the Bucks to win it. Matt, hello, Jamie Hubler, 53 and raining here in Iowa. Love it. Get the fireplace going. Yes, cozy weather. Candyman 1 was the scariest for me, says Rated Frog. Adrian Zuniga. JFK, MH, Spider-Man, Light Years, hello. Detroit got it? I hope so. I want them to win. All right, I'm going to give you guys a trivia question. Let's see. Tweevil to Hope, hello. Yes, it was a lovely weekend and a pretty busy day, but I'm happy with it so far. How's the football game, Dylan? Hello. It's good. Detroit is winning 21-9 against Tampa Bay. Michael Etherington just got back from moose hunting and seeing you on a live. And the North fills up the freezer for 4 months. Food, no luck yet. Wow, 4 months. I mean, I believe it. They're huge. Back out tomorrow. All right. Packers beat Cardinals, says Sauce and Sam. Okay, guess which type of soup I'm eating for dinner. Is it, and I'm not going to show you the soup. Well, I'll be eating, but I won't, like, give you a close-up look. Thai coconut tofu or... All right, there you go. Guess which type of soup I'm eating for dinner. I'll try to keep it somewhat discreet when I hold my bowl of soup, so you can't really tell. Manraj Singh. Michael Etherington thinks butternut squash soup, which is not one of the options. Not chicken noodle soup because I'm vegan. I don't eat chicken. DJS says clam chowder is the best. Clam chowder was one of my favorites as a kid. I don't eat it anymore because it's not vegan. Rated Frog is asking, do you have any tattoos? No, I don't have any tattoos. Humongous. Tomato basil, guest spot. Pond Cloud, guest, tomato basil. There we go. Atlanta, instrumentals. I remember you too. 8 light years. I have been vegan since 2012. So 13 years going on 14. Tommy Salami. Big Hoss thinks it's tomato soup. Shrimp Delight soup? I don't think I've ever heard of that before. Shrimp Delight soup. LQ edits. Yes, I'm vegan. Thai Kumara soup is fire. Honestly, anything Thai is fire. Are you going to see the Running Man movie? I don't know about it. So probably no. Randy Michael. Moonflesh. Stilo. By DJS. But the double earring is 1010. Oh, you must have said something about maybe tattoos above. Maybe not. DJS, Manraj. I've been vegan since 2012. Did I already read that? Thank you, Jorge Rezende. 8 light years. Oh, wow, you're standing on business. Have you ever cheated and ate meat? The last time I had meat was in 2019. It was for a few months when I was training for my very first marathon. I had a very strong craving for fish, but that's never happened since 2019. And I've run other marathons since that first one. But for some reason, during my first marathon training, I just wanted fish so bad. But never since then, and honestly, meat is very unappealing. Like, I don't want to eat it. Daddy One Night, NYC, Tony, hello, I'm eating soup. Check out the trivia question. I'm not going to say what kind of soup it is. Haley Miller, thank you. Shrimp Delight soup is interesting. I like the sound of it. It makes me curious about how you make it. Pond Cloud, what is a vegan Thai food dish? Thai coconut curry with tofu and rice. Ace Ventura, I probably will not watch Mortal Kombat 2. Hi Ghost V, I'm doing good. How about you? Yabba Dabba Doo says, has to be red lentil, store cupboard essentials. Looks like we've got maybe a lot of new people in the chat because the first option has the most votes. And pro tip for you guys who are new or you are a return viewer and you forgot about it, I never put the correct option to the poll first in the list, which means it's not tomato basil. Rocking with Cowboy, Damian Khan, good to see you guys. Lexa OK. D. Hager. Chiefs, Amen, Rated Frog. Oh, I don't think it showed LOL. I was saying people with tattoos are a turnoff. I don't know why. It's funny because I thought there were like different moments, maybe like 2 or 3, where I had like some inspo where I was like, ooh, like that'd be kind of cool to get a tattoo of that. Or like I remember like I had a supervisor, like she was really cool, really trendy, and she had like just a little like a hummingbird tattooed behind her ear, and I was like, oh my gosh, that's kind of cool. But then it's like I never got to the point where I was like, yep, 100%, I'm ready to commit to a tattoo. It was more like I would get the inspo, and then I kind of was like, I'm not 100% ready to do this. Plus, I'm horrible with blood and needles. I do not like blood and needles. I have fainted multiple times getting vaccines and blood draws. Like, it's bad. So the idea of having to sit there and have someone inject you with ink to like make a tattoo is terrible. Like that already that's already a barrier for me with a tattoo. Because at least when I'm going into a clinic or, you know, my checkup and I'm getting vaccines and blood draws, it's like, okay, I'm doing this because it's like routine health screening, good idea, stay on top of your, you know, your blood levels of different things. Like there's a sound reason to go in and get all this stuff done so you know, like, if levels are low or you just need to be seen by somebody. But, like, a tattoo is totally optional, and, it would not be the most pleasant experience for me. So, yeah, I don't know if I'll ever get a tattoo. I haven't completely ruled them out, but I'll say this, I'm not really keen on getting one anytime soon. I'm glad I didn't commit to a tattoo in my 20s. All right. Atlanta instrumentals. What made you want to go vegan? Health reasons. Stick to veggies and plant food for the rest of my life, and don't want to put my dollars toward companies that use animal products. Tony picked option in the poll. Randy Michael, home team is leading by 12. Pond Cloud is from Jersey. Johnny, I think the Vikings, I can't remember what their record is. I mean, we're doing okay. Not great. Abdali Tef is here. William Gordon. Atlanta, do you like pretzels and hummus? I don't really eat pretzels, but I like hummus. Ooh, Happy Life made homemade dumplings tonight. Yummy. Good for you. Manraj Singh is eating fake meat cheating. No, because it's fake. Eli Magallanes, Robbie 24. Dylan Courier, it's noodles, lemon and garlic sauce, shrimp, potato, squash. Wow. I mean, I don't eat shrimp, but man, all those ingredients sound so refreshing. Quentin Nielsen, Rated Frog voted lentils. Eight light years, nope, I don't have kids. Pond Cloud, guessed red lentil. Spencer Montgomery, hello, I'm doing good. How are you doing? Happy Monday. Game time is that pea soup. I'm not gonna say anything. Pond Cloud says, I hate needles, it makes me squeamish. Yes. Lisa, happy Monday. How was your day? How was the start to your week? Bishop Bullwinkle, I'm doing good. It was a drizzly, chilly, gray Monday here in Minneapolis. So it's like the perfect weather to have a warm bowl of soup. Just got buzzed. Sorry. Amen. I love that Hannah doesn't drink or has tattoos. That's the thing. It's funny because I was never like a wild child. I was never a party person. I was never like, I've always been pretty like low key, introverted, keep it chill. I would say I've erred on the side of like more cautious, less reckless, more like strategic, long-term thinking, like this is not a good idea, like I will regret it later. Thank you. You too. That was just a package. What was I saying? Oh, it was in response to Amen. So yes, I feel like I've just been more straight and narrow and less like, whoa, all over the place. And like as I get older, I feel like I only become more like concrete or more like more sure of that vibe where it's like I'm just like there's really no point in drinking alcohol anymore. Like the only times going forward that I can really justify it drinking alcohol is at someone's wedding or on New Year's Eve. Like I didn't want to drink alcohol on my birthday this year because I'm like, it's so bad for you. It causes cancer. It's expensive. I don't crave it. I'd much rather eat like a luscious dessert item, like a cake, a piece of cake, than like a bowl or a glass of alcohol. But yeah, what I'm trying to say is I think it's just as I continue on, I'm more and more sure of like, yeah, that's not for me. Like I did, I tried things and, thought of maybe getting tattoos when I was younger, and it's like, yeah, like I'm happy with my 3 piercings, like 1, 2, 3. Don't feel the need to get a tattoo. Honestly, don't really feel the need to drink alcohol anymore. The I would say like the final boss to beat in the video game for me is like watching sugar, like almost entirely eliminating added sugars, refined sugars, ultra processed foods. Like a sweet treat once in a while, I'm like, okay, whatever. But it's just, yeah, it's like, it's nice, but it's not really necessary. And there's so much data and research and papers and content out there to show how bad that stuff is for you. The Dancing Queens, hello. Is cereal considered a soup? No. Common sense. Yabba dabba do. Hannah, the only tattoo I have is my blood group. Whoa, what? That's so interesting. What type of blood do you have? Cosborn, Hannah, can you tattoo my smile on your face, please? Absolutely not. I haven't completely ruled out getting a tattoo in my life. I would say the one instance where I could maybe justify getting tattoos, and I've seen people do this, is I don't have kids now, but I would like to have kids in the future. And I've seen people get tattoos of either like the names of their kids or the birthdays of their kids, which I find really sweet, so that it's like you're always remember, not that you need a tattoo to remember your kids, but I think it's like that's like probably as significant of a reason as it gets to decide like to put a tattoo on yourself. Ridgeport, Stilo, Eli Magallanes. I have done fasting in the past, and my body did not react well to it. So I've tried it at several times in my life. I did it in the summer of 2013, summer of 2016. I was living in 2 Islamic countries, so I participated in the Ramadan fast as like cultural participation, but I was very dizzy and nauseous and felt miserable for when I was fasting because it was very hot and I was getting really dehydrated. I've also done like intermittent fasting. I've done a 48-hour fast, and a few things spooked me. I lost quite a bit of weight, and I'm already at like a healthy weight. So I was like, I shouldn't be losing more weight than this. I was like, I'm looking a little like starved here, which just, it creeped me out. So I didn't like that. And then I'm a health channel, so I'm just gonna say it. Half of us are female, and I actually like missed a period. Like it just didn't come. And that can happen, like the female body can like react that way when it's losing weight and is under a lot of stress. And I just was like, whoa. To me, that is like alarm bells going off, massive red flags. I feel like most of the people in the chat are men, but it's like, we can normalize this stuff, okay? 50% of the world is biologically female. But yeah, that like there have been a few instances where I was like dizzy to the point of fainting. I lost, like, I noticeably lost weight, and I missed a period. And I was just like, these occurrences, these effects of doing a fast, I don't like. Plus, I work out 6 days a week. I'm a distance runner, so calories are super, super, super critical for maintaining your muscle mass, for recovering properly, for getting good quality sleep. It's just like, it can get very dangerous if you're not eating properly when you're out burning so many calories on runs. So it's just, I know there are tons of benefits of fasting, but personally, it just has not felt like I did not like it. And I also was noticing negative effects on my body. So I'm like, nope, girls gotta eat, not doing it. Rated frog, same for me, Hannah. I'm coming off meat more and more. I haven't had any red meat or fish in 3 months. Ooh, how are you feeling? What do you miss the most, I would say, or I would ask Rated frog. Big T. Robbie 24, Hannah, you have such amazing energy. The lines on your face remind me of stars in the night sky. Thank you. Braxton, yo, what's good? Hello. Powda, yes, I'm mixed, half white, half black. Mike Hickson is here. Armand, WW, looming here for someone who will love you. Mike Madman, William Berry is guessing red lentil. I know, I'm trying to keep it a little bit hidden. Bishop Bullwinkle says, I love the artistry in tattoos, but I'll never get one. I won't say never, but I'm very much on the same page as you, Bishop Bullwinkle. I love the artistry with tattoos. I watched that show Ink Master with Dave Navarro, who's, I don't know if he's the front man, but he's in the band Jane's Addiction. But that show is so cool. Like, it's very funny and also very high stakes. It's basically like, it's a tattoo competition show, like who can do the best tattoos. And every episode, it's like a different type of challenge. Like, do a pinup girl, do a scene, do this part of the body, because certain parts of the body are way harder to tattoo on than others. So I appreciate the artistry, the craft, the talent, the training, everything that goes into becoming a tattoo artist. But yes, I probably won't get a tattoo in my life. I won't say never. I cannot donate blood. I would not even try, because I have fainted multiple times getting my blood drawn, like at the hospital for a routine checkup. And ooh, the idea of sitting there with a tube attached to your arm, and you're basically being like farmed, harvested. No. I wish I could though. I honestly, like, I had a great friend in college. Her dad had very tragically passed away when she was young of, I think it might have been leukemia, but she felt very strongly, like she was so committed to giving blood as soon as she possibly could. So she would go and donate blood whenever the blood donation trucks would roll up to campus. She would be like there first day, bright and early, whatever. And then you know how they make you wait for, I don't know how long it is, if it's 30 days, if it's 2 months, but they make you wait a period so that your body can replenish the blood that you donated. She literally would be back donating blood as soon as she possibly could, like right after the 30-day or whatever the waiting period was, she would be back donating as soon as they would let her. I wish I could, but no. I would be on the floor. It would be a mess. Rated Frog, you multitasking to the extreme, watching 3 screens at once. Yes. Make it 4, because I want to turn on a Halloween show. Reaper with the gift. Yay, thank you. Dylan Currio, Broncos won. Reaper with all the gifts. Let's get you written down. The Dancing Queen says, hey again. Hello. Cheers. Yes. Love it. Love it. All right. Still 21-9 for the Bucks Detroit Lions game. Reaper, love to see it. Thank you. Thank you, Big John. Rated Frog. Is the package Halloween stuff? I don't know what you mean. Game time, Veronica Loretta. How old are you? I'm 32. Cosborn says Hannah Loki, rebel woman. Not really. I would say at times, maybe. Cute girl, Mike Hickson. I am Eagles. My Eagles beat the Vikings. That makes me very happy. Dub style, goat apocalypse. I only drink alcohol when I'm at work in the bathroom. Okay, Vikings are 3-3. Thank you, Michael Schultz. Richport says, yeah, I drink maybe 3 times a year. Yeah, that's like me at this point. Rated Frog, I drink in Thailand because they don't ask for ID. Oh my God. Jillian Courier, are we going to get unboxing? Probably not. I don't even know what that box would have been that she brought up. William Barry, Truck Stop Sushi, David DeFries. I was watching your run. Are you talking about the short that I posted today? Amen says, this is why I call her a queen. Game time, number 49. Richport, I'll drink on vacation 3 times a year. Dylan Courier, LOL, I add sugar to everything. Live Hunting says, my grandpa is 112 and eats 1 pound of sugar a month. Is it 1 pound? Ridgeport, Goat Apocalypse. Yeah, I hear diabetic people can't eat a lot of sugar. Sorry, that must suck to have to take insulin every day. Oh, I'm not, don't worry. I'm not diabetic and I'm not insulin sensitive. It's just for health reasons. Sugar is so bad for you. So I'm trying to cut back. Hannah Exemplar Wife, Baddie. Marion Edie, hello, I'm doing good. Did you enjoy the Philly game yesterday? It was sad as a Vikings fan. Leo Gomez, Bella, I am half white, half black. Matthew Clark, I got my knee to my ankle tatted, all horoscope, Scorpio, all one big piece. Cool. Was it painful? Yabba-dabba-doo is AB negative. I have no idea what blood type I am. I actually would like to know this. Dylan Courier, I still want a tattoo of a pink river dolphin. I'm saving money for it. Bella, ooh. Jesse Morales. All right. Ethan Kate, Monique Anderson. I know zodiac signs are not relevant to everyone, but you give me Virgo or Capricorn energy, I'm Virgo, correct. And you remind me of myself in some aspects. I would say I'm very Virgo based on what they describe Virgos to be like. My still game, hello, and thank you. Dylan Courier, so true, periods can be a nightmare sometimes, but want a beast. Do you think taking amino acids actually have an impact in pills? I don't know. I've never taken any before. Sean, I'm eating soup, but I'm not going to say what kind because it's the trivia question. NC, I do a 72-hour fast every 3 months. Ooh, I was so spooked after my 48-hour fast. I was like, I look starved. It was so icky. I was like, oh my God, it really creeped me out. Cause I like feeling healthy and like well fed able to exercise every day, lots of energy. Like food gives me energy, it helps me sleep. And I was so miserable after my 48-hour fast. Oh my God, doing a 72-hour one. Good for you, but oof. Rated Frog, you way up in the chat. I know, sorry. You miss burgers the most. Todd Long, hello, good to see you again. Tim Ireland said hi. Sean, wow, you work out a lot of days, 6. I've been an athlete my whole life, so I'm used to it. Jamie Hubler, Greg Taylor, Bill Wanna Beast, Cool Arrow, hello. Sweet Chariots. Why is love blind? I don't think it's always blind, honestly. I think that's kind of a miss. For some people it might be, but that's not true for me. Josie Joe, I'm glad you like the coffee mug. Spooky season. Mary and I did watch the game. Richport. Reaper says, I commented 7 seconds after you posted that video. I was like, dang, oh my gosh. Cole D. Spro, the mug is tough. All right, we got Ivan Lopez, just turned 33, amazing. Tampa, Florida, says Rich Port. My Still Game Music Reaction. Travenix Edits. Hurt Balloon, yes, I'm watching Lions versus Bucks. It's still 21-9. Fourth quarter, I think they're gonna win it. Mike Hickson, speaking of Halloween, if you were going to a Halloween party, what costume would you have on? Black cat. That's my easy go-to costume. Danielle says, congrats on the run. Thank you. Yes, I had been meaning to get up the short of that TC 10 mile because I did a long form video vlog, but I like shorts because it's just, they get more views typically. So yes, thank you for watching it, Danielle. It was a great experience. Bawana, Glasgow, don't know. William is asking, Hannah, did you ever bike the Greenway in the cities? I definitely did growing up, yes. Daddy One NYC, Shaika, good to see you. Well, Hurt Balloon, I will never be donating blood, so I'll have to ask for, maybe at the hospital, wherever I get my checkups done, they could test what kind of blood I have at my next blood draw. Chris says, go pet go. Yabba dabba do, Hannah, absolutely nothing taboo about female periods. It's part of being female, exactly. Yep, it's part of life. Zana, David DeFries, R. Dinesh is doing business. Horror, Dylan Courier, Horror LE1L says, happy spooky season. HT, hello and welcome. Ray says, hey Hannah, tomorrow is the day we find out everything about surgery. Wow, 1 week out. How are you feeling, Ray? I've been thinking about you. Reaper with the Cornelius emoji, thank you. Hi Leo, Ijar Ulhak. Hurt Balloon, I'm not from Michigan, but I do root for the Detroit Lions. Lee Hoffman, I had a very nice weekend. How about you? Shaika, will you talk about 2026 goals? Sure. One goal I have for 2026 is hit 100K subscribers. Big goals. I like big goals, so that's probably the biggest one of 2026. David DeFree says, I moved out of town on Wednesday. Dylan, Detroit is winning. Amen. I love how fast you caught up with your comments. I can get through them pretty quick. NC says, all those soups sound tasty. I'll go with spicy black bean. Greg Taylor said hi. Min Makin says, Tola so much prassen. Danke. Attila from Istanbul, Turkey is here. Cool. You're watching the stream on your break time. I'm working emergency service as a nurse. Very cool. Well, thank you for, I mean, I know you're not in the United States, but still. Gotta thank nurses for what they do. Chase Carter. Oh, look at that. I'm pretty much all cut up. Chase Carter, thank you so much. Ray says I'm very nervous more about how I'm going to act going out of anesthesia and recovery. Lots of schoolwork and I hurt my back more yesterday. Oh my gosh. I feel like you need to be like you need to be like on bed rest. That, again, it's like I don't know all the details, but based on what I know, I feel like you should be resting up all of this week and all of next week and not be under any kind of stress if you're going into major surgery. That to me seems like the logical setup. Eli, you have natural tattoos on your face, perfectly done. I suppose so, yes. I mean, these are like, you know, pigment on your skin. Marian Edie, I'm doing good. Shaika thinks it's lentil quinoa soup I'm eating. Avery Rich, hello. Why did this suddenly not... Weird. I lost my video feed there. Oh. Oh, it did go in. Did it go in? Okay. Yeah, they got their field goal, right? Dylan Courier, Hannah, I think I might like paint with Josh on YouTube. Paint with Josh. Audrey, I'm glad you liked the cup. Did this go in? It did go in. Wow. Michael Schultz, you're at 11.2K subs, doing great. Thank you, Michael. Yes, I'm very happy with how my channel has gone, how it's grown over the past year. What was I gonna say? So a year ago at this point, I had about 1,000 subscribers, and now I'm at 11,000 subscribers. So I've grown about 10 times by like a factor of 10 from last year to now. So in my head, I'm like, okay, well, if I grew 10 times, 10x from last year, this time to now, then from now until near the end of 2026, next year, why not say, okay, we're gonna 10x it again, add a 0, and that's more than 100K. So we'll see. And see, still can't get football on your TV. I just haven't gotten around to it. The reason why I'm not mirroring it is because I wanted to put on a Halloween show, but I didn't land on one yet. What do I want to put on? Maybe let's go to Netflix. Brenner Divino, thank you. Shaika, you have real subscribers. I'm sure it will come more. Salt, I really don't know. I think I do remember you. Oh gosh, The Perfect Neighbor. Probably don't want to watch this. This looks grim. Watch Charmed OG. I kind of want like a light, cute Halloween show, like Hallmark style Halloween. Okay, let's go. Netflix Halloween section. What should I watch? Kenesha says, I don't know about the soup. Take your best guess. Monster. Okay. Stream the Supernatural. Definitely going for like more kid-friendly stuff. Eamon, put on Charlie Brown's Halloween special. I kind of want to, I like to save that for more like the week of Halloween. Oh, here we go. Family Fright Night. Perfect. This is exactly what I'm looking for. Casper, Hubie Halloween, K-pop Demon Hunter. Why is that there? Lorecast, I'm half black, half white. Goosebumps. Oh, you know what show I love is The Legend of Sleepy Hollow. We Have a Ghost, The Worst Witch. I think I might go with these are getting like really like little kid. Kanisha, can we watch with you? No, because I can't show Netflix. It's copyright protected. But you can turn it on your device if you want. If you have access to Netflix. I don't feel like zombies. Not vampires. Yeah, I guess how about we go with that? I'm not feeling like in a super dark and scary mood. Like not The Walking Dead. Okay, let's do Family Fright Night. That looks solid. The night before, 72 likes now. Max Pro, hello. Let's see. Ram is here. Alex Virola. Jorge Resende. I recommend Animal Kingdom. Jojo Baman. I love pumpkin spice drinks. They're so great. Joshua Stillwell, Max Probe. Not feeling like The Nightmare Before Christmas, to be honest. Not the vibe, not the look. I'm gonna do this cute baking show. That's definitely, is it cake Halloween? Easy, light, cutesy Halloween. All right. Rajmo, Andrew, Netflix should be paying you to be on their streaming exclusive deal. How crazy would that be? Scooby-Doo, Harry Potter, Rajmo, good to see you. Joshua, Tambera, but Wanna Beast, would you rather have a makeup artist make you a costume of you as a zombie with a unicorn motif or a vampire as a Family Feud contestant? I don't know, they both sound fun. Oh shoot, what happened now? I got booted from Netflix. My TV has been glitchy. Jorge, honestly, but Wanna Beast, I'm not sure. I'm leaning toward the zombie with the unicorn motif. Jorge Resende, Dr. House, not feeling like Dr. House. Juan, 4% left, leaving till it dies. King Hazy, only Haze, hello, how are you? How was the start of your week? Let's see here. Have you had any paranormal experiences? No. And I'd like to keep it that way. Bai Zhao, Mr. Gold Peak, Burn Kazi, Lisa, cute, I love it. Thumbs up and comboed the thumbs up. Thank you. It sounds nice cooking show to watch that, says Burn Kazi. Randy Michael, you should dress up as Lady Gaga. I'm not the biggest fan of Lady Gaga, to be honest. I think she's super talented, but she's just not really for me. Let's see. Okay, gonna retry Netflix here. Bai Zhao, thank you. Yabba dabba do. I hear cheering. Did Detroit recover this? Yabba dabba do. Hannah, missed you last night. Full rehearsals for our village Halloween hootenanny. New spooky dance numbers. Wow, very cool, man. You are living the life, Yabba dabba do. Kate, Natalie D. Ramos, Lisa with the thumbs up. Thank you so much, Lisa. Dylan Courier, poll question idea. What's your favorite Halloween movie? I think I've done this before. I think a lot of people would know the answer to this, but I could ask it again. Lisa, gift. Thank you. Hannah, you would be an amazing fairy. I wouldn't mind being a fairy. Cosborn, favorite Halloween time films. Rob Fay, Minnesota, go Gophers. Love it. King Hazy, only Haze. I guess I gotta say the start of my week was fair. That's good. Yeah, today, I mean, I was tired and it wasn't like the most pleasant day because I just was like, oh my God. Like my alarm went off and I was like, oh my God. Like how many people, I would love to know how many people wake up from work and they're like, I got all the sleep I needed. Because for me, I'm just like, oh God, try not to hit the snooze button. Oof. So it was a solid work day, but I was tired. I definitely, yeah. I was like, I need to take a nap after work, which I did. King Hazy, only Haze, Rated Frog. Hannah, because you're way up in the chat, I'll tell you now, it's 5 minutes till the poll. I don't think I'm that far behind, but thanks for the update. Bill Wannabeast, honestly, what weird costume would you go with if you had an artist make you a costume and makeup? Oh boy, what would I do? Let me think. I don't know, there's so many great things I could be. I don't know. I'd have to think on that to really, I mean, because there's so many things you could put a talented makeup artist, like if you had a pro at your fingertips and you could do anything. Dylan Courier, poll question, favorite Halloween movie, That Baby, Horror Lel. Rajmo, week is going good. Union Ash says, OMG, you are so relatable. Vent says hello, and Antonio Salazar, you made it. Yay! Hello, happy Monday. I love the Monday night live streams because it's such a nice time to just be like, how was the start of you guys' weeks? How are you doing? I know I have the Sunday night live streams, but not everybody makes those. There's something about getting through Monday and then hopping on a live and it's just kind of like, all right, how are we doing? How did it go for you guys? Tell me. All right, Jungle Thriving, good to see you. We're just chilling and chatting. Lisa with the Cornelius mug. Ibia Bucci is Nigerian. Yes, Cosborn, I love The Great Pumpkin, Charlie Brown. That actually is my favorite Halloween movie of all time. Let's see. Amen. Can we get the answer to the poll? Yes. I will close this poll and let you know what soup I'm eating, which I have right here. Ta-da! So, hi Samuel Domingo, welcome. So poll results. Guess which type of soup I'm eating for dinner. 38% guessed tomato basil. That one was listed first, so you know it's never the right answer being first in the list. So it's not tomato basil soup. It is red lentil quinoa. This has to be my favorite canned soup. It's Amy's Soups, Amy's food brand. So yeah, this is red lentil quinoa soup, and it also has some kale in it. It's got onions. It is so good, you guys. Has to be Thai coconut tofu. Nope. Stilo, not spicy bean. Ibiabuchi, I'm doing good. Eamon says, no. Jungle Thriving, oh my goodness, it was a long day, honestly. I didn't want to be at work at all, but I was glad it wasn't too hot or raining outside today. How was your day, Jungle Thriving? I can say, like, it was a decent day, but I was very sleepy, and I feel like when you're under rested, it makes everything 10 times more difficult. So I was like sitting at my desk working, and I just was like, okay, just 5 more hours, just 4 more hours, just 3 more hours. You know, when you're just like, you're really having to just power through, even though you'd like to just, you'd like to sleep, you'd like to go do something else. So yeah, it was not the easiest day at work. I was tired. But it's like, you gotta go. Rated Frog, poll, yes. Andrew Sabini soup is so underrated. Yes, indeed. Class 21, hello. Dylan Courier, I got the poll wrong. Yeah, it's not tofu coconut. Egg Shen, good to see you. Cosborn says, hypothetical, if you were to choose a meat source, what are you indulging in? Fish. Easily. I have no interest in chicken, beef, pork, venison, like any of the other meat sources. But fish. Yeah, I think fish, even though I don't eat it now, I think I can remember the taste of it, and I think it's delicious. Samuel, yes, I've been having a lot of pumpkin spice this season. Alicia Wright, I get the Doja Cat comment a lot. Rochester does not like fish. William Berry got the poll question right. Nice. So, next poll question. Guess what type of tea I'm drinking? It's not coffee, it's tea. All right, oops, not a coffee emoji. Tea. Here we go. Guess what kind of tea I'm drinking tonight? I think the Lions have got this on lock. 24-9 and only 5 minutes left. Love it. Stilo says matcha. Okay, second poll question. We did soup to start with. Now see if you can get what kind of tea I'm drinking. Wow, what happened here? Oh no. Adam says gray. Alex says hibiscus tea. Horse person, hello. Let's see. Doja, I'm a big fan. Jungle Thriving says, I was daydreaming about being anywhere else because the weather is so nice. I had got rained on so much the other day, I was worried about pneumonia. Oh no. Oh, Andrew Sabini is now a member. Amazing. Thank you, Andrew. I so appreciate that. Yes. Andrew Sabini. Member. Yes, go check out all the members only videos, Andrew. I hope you enjoy them. NC says Hannah has gradually turned into a tea lover. 100%. Yes. I'll still drink decaf at the end of the day, but I love the zen chill vibe of tea after dinner, just winding down your day. Because I feel like coffee is so energizing, whereas tea is very like soothing and chill. So, yes, I love tea, I have to say. Not all tea, but a lot of teas I love. Maddie, you remind me of my old ELA teacher in the best way ever. You're honestly one of the prettiest people I have seen. Oh my God. Thank you, Maddie. I do get the teacher comment as well on here. People are like, are you a teacher? Are you a teacher? Or you look like, someone once said you look like if Doja Cat was a teacher. Hi, I think it's Vanya Gritzin or Grichin. Privyet, hello. Dylan Courier, Orange Peach Tea. Adam Dewhurst. Stilo says matcha. Gemma. William Berry is guessing hibiscus tea. Full-time masseuse or full-time chef. Jungle Thriving. I love that you watch football too. LOL makes me feel like we're watching the game together. I love knowing what's going on. You know. I feel like this game is over. I think I'm going to pop over and see what's happening. See what's happening with the Seahawks and the Texans. Wow. Okay. Oh, they must be playing on the West Coast. I'm like, how is it only the beginning of this game? But if they're playing out in Seattle, then that would make sense. Andrew, Eamon says, I'm going with ginger mango. Stilo thinks it's a hibiscus tea type of night. E-Man, Castle Wall, I'm not Italian. Nope. I am Sarah, thank you. Cosborn, I can smell the chia through your, do you mean chai? Pictures is saying greetings from Tokyo, Japan. Very cool. Hello. Jungle Thriving, yes, I do like mint tea. Crazy Sick Wine, I wish I was a lefty, but you're seeing a mirror reflection. This is my right hand, not my left hand. So when I go like this, yeah, this is not my left hand. Would be cool though. NC says, W, Andrew, yes. Frisco 9 with the zombie emojis. Andrew, clear the way. Let the Brit handle the tea investigation. Ginger. Nice. Hog. Rain can't give you pneumonia. Kareem, Moroccan tea. Yabba dabba do. Red lentil just had to be. I know you so well. Dylan Courier, Hannah, will you show us to your tea collection? I actually don't have like that much of a tea collection. Marie Benoit. All right, Samuel Domingo says, I love tea. Gracie Pitzer. Dylan Courier. Frisco 9. Ooh, are we getting a Mexico City vlog? Oh my God, you guys. I have so many travels planned for next year. And one of them is Mexico City to go see some World Cup games. Once I have all of my travel locked down for 2026, my plan, I fully intend to vlog all of my travels next year. Like I'm planning to go to Mexico and probably Kansas City and then maybe Toronto or Vancouver for World Cup games. Yeah, for sure I'm vlogging all of it. Kareem, the mirror effect always blows my mind. Billy Magruder, Boo is here. Andrew Sabini says Joe Burrow is a handsome man. Yes, he is very handsome. Jungle Thriving, I like mint tea with plenty of sugar. I have it in the morning. Sometimes no sugar, LOL. Frisco 9 says I'll be tuning in. What are people saying? Let's see here. So it looks like hibiscus has the most, then ginger mango, then chai pumpkin spice, then rooibos. I've always said it rooibos, but I don't know. Feel free to correct me. I am Sarah. Ever tried cardamom tea? No, but I love cardamom in food. Randy Michael, the other football game has started over on ESPN2. Yes, I have it on, Randy. Lainey is here. Andrew Sabini, I want to collab for the World Cup. I'm heading over to follow England. Man, Andrew, you get to I feel like you just get to go and watch soccer so casually. I'm like, Andrew, what is your life? Like when you were saying you were going to go to Nottingham and watch the Nottingham Forest versus Chelsea game this weekend, I was like, that is one of my dream things for the future, is just being able, like, I watch, obviously you guys know I watch NFL football, so I watch you know, the Vikings, sometimes they're at home, sometimes they're away, and I'm like, man, like I'll see the, like, say the Vikings are playing away at Tampa Bay, and I see all these Vikings fans. Granted, there's plenty of Viking fans who live in Tampa Bay, but you know, some of those people flew to Tampa Bay to root for the Vikings. It's like the people who can just travel and follow their football teams every weekend. That is what I'm aiming for. Let me put this out into the universe right now. That is exactly something that I dream of, like I envision for my future. Having the ability, having the time and the resources to just, it's like, oh, the Vikings are in Chicago this weekend. Oh, the Vikings are in Los Angeles. Let's just let's just jet out and watch them, like buy the tickets, get the seats, have fun, do some touristy stuff. I dream of that lifestyle. So you inspire me, Andrew. Lainey, Dylan Courier, yay, travel. I'm looking forward to seeing your trips. I know. I feel like I've been much more on like it's been very much grind mode this year and last year. Like 2024, 2025, very much like grind, grow YouTube, stay focused, use my weeknights, use my weekends, try to like save and budget, and just, it's like the quieter period, but I feel like 2026 is like there's gonna be more adventures. Also, we're at 100 likes, guys. Thank you. Samuel Domingo. Shaika. More traveling, less people in life is best therapy. Ethan Kate. I feel like most of the world sees you as privileged. I mean, that's fine. I've gotten to the point where I really don't, like, whatever people think of me, I can't control it, so I don't care. And I do think I have like plenty of privileges. Like there's much to be thankful for. I would say I'm not wanting for anything, so yeah. Can't complain. Andrew says, I don't drink and I don't gamble. It's my only spend other than my children. Oh, I love this. How great. Honestly, I love that vibe. Like, I follow this wonderful he's like one of the financial YouTubers. And he talks about, he's like, yes, you want to be responsible. Like, just, you really need to like have discipline and budget and it, you know, but he's like, don't cut every last thing out of your life that brings you joy. So he says you should ruthlessly cut out things that don't matter to you and you just happen to be spending money on mindlessly. Like if you're just picking up Starbucks every day because it's on your way to work, but you could just brew coffee at home. He's like, just ruthlessly cut out all the unnecessary spending, but then like within reason, like splurge and enjoy, like spend like passionately on the things that really bring you joy. I love that framework because I feel like some people are like, cut all of your unnecessary spending, and it's like, it can, if you do that, like it can be really depressing because it's like, man, I'm literally not getting to spend my money on anything fun. So I love the framework of just get rid of all these little things that are sucking your money away that you really don't need, you don't use, you could make for yourself. It's not like, you know, it's just kind of you're spending, but it's not a really compelling reason. And then whatever money you do end up saving, like do set aside money so that you can indulge in, like, if you love a certain restaurant, go there maybe a couple times a month, or NFL subscription because you love football and it brings you joy every day. So I love that. Getting to spend on kids and travel. I think that is, you are winning, Andrew. That is peak living. The Healing Heart Tarot. I'm Virgo, born on September 13th. Andrew says England is the perfect ecosystem for the Premier League. Liverpool to Manchester is only 45 minutes. Oh my God. I love living in the United States. It's just, we're huge though. So getting around to places, it takes from the middle of the country where I am, Minneapolis, it takes me 3 hours on a plane to get to the East Coast, to get to New York, Philadelphia, Washington, D.C., Baltimore, Arlington, Virginia, like any of those. Forget like full California, like coast to coast, West Coast to East Coast. So yeah, I think that's one thing that's so cool about, well, coming from the US, it's such a massive country. So I just have I'm very accustomed to having long plane rides, long car rides. Like it takes 6 hours to drive from here to Chicago. And it's like, well, yeah, like I grew up going there in the car, and it's like you bring snacks, you bring at the time it was like audiobooks and little fun cassettes and stuff. But I feel like you get very desensitized to how long it takes to get to different cities in the US, whether by plane or by bus or by car, because it's so massive. And I think it's really cool that in the UK, or in really any other European country except for like Russia, because they're huge, you guys, like the cities are so close. So cool. Shaika, thank you so much. You guys, I try not to get too ahead in the future and be missing the present moment, but I am already getting really excited thinking ahead to 2026, because I've thought like, okay, travel is a big thing. I've got several big trips in the works. And also like YouTube, like I thought like, okay, like will I keep my live stream schedule the same? Do I want to do more or less long form videos, brand collaborations, etc.? It's just, I like the reset and thinking it like when it's a new year, you're like, okay, end of this year, what am I thinking ahead to? What am I hoping to accomplish in the next year? Sali is here. Jungle Thriving says, Bucks getting crushed by the Lions. Yeah, I actually stopped watching the game. I switched over to Houston and Seattle. Still 0-0 over on the West Coast. Sali, I don't speak French. X-Powerhouse, we blowing up in 2026. I would love for that to happen. Roden is here. Hello. Hog, traveling to see your team is awesome. Saw my Falcons in Minnesota. That's right. I remember you said that. San Francisco, home this week for Miami Dolphins. Nice. Amen. Mark Gabriel says, great night, fam. Samuel Domingo. Michael Schultz, don't let people judge you. Be the best you and live life. Yep, exactly. Yes. Like, it's not worth the time and energy worrying about what other people think about you. That is something I've really fully embraced in my 30s, because it's like, okay, it's like, if you think someone like hates you or thinks you're weird or is judging you in a certain way, so what? Like, they're free to think that anyways. I don't know. It's just like, just gotta carry on. Gru, Shaika, celebrate family events, birthdays, investment in memories. Cosborn, Hannah, what are your go-to restaurants? I barely eat out because I make most of my stuff for myself, but Chipotle is my go-to restaurant. I love Chipotle so much. Yabba dabba doo. I think it's Know Your Tea had so much hibiscus tea when working in Egypt, but never heard of rooibos. Can you please describe it after closing the poll? Sure. Dylan Courier, don't go to the Texas State Fair. Okay. Ex Powerhouse, saving money on small pleasures costs you being miserable. Yes. This is exactly what that financial YouTuber was talking about, where it's like, you're not gonna, like, yeah, sure, like, enough Starbucks lattes will add up in a month, but it's like, if your little treats that bring you a lot of joy are $5 to $10 splurges, in the long run of your life, it's like, why be totally miserable, you know? Junior Caraway, I'm doing good. Beefy Chase, hello. Jungle Thriving, thank you. I appreciate it. Angelo Manikis, Marco Polo, Junior Caraway, what do you eat for Thanksgiving? I usually have vegan cheesy stuffed mushrooms, some kind of tofu dish, mashed potatoes with vegan gravy. Yeah, those are the main events. And pumpkin pie. Dylan Courier, is Texas winning yet? No, actually, the Seahawks are winning 7-0. Andrew says, I totally agree on the financial theory. I made a promise to myself when I left the military that I'd buy experiences over materials. Yes. Andrew, this is absolutely my outlook on spending. I'm very minimalist by nature, and I also don't enjoy shopping. I also don't enjoy accumulating things in my home because I like it to feel tidy but still spacious. And to me, it's like when you start to accumulate like just stuff, like I compare it to just gaining unnecessary weight on your body, where you're just kind of like, ugh, like it's too much. Like, why am I just accumulating stuff for the sake of it? And I feel very maxed out on my home items. Like, I've got all the furniture I need, I've got all the tech that I need, dishware, kitchen appliances, like there's a few things here and there. Yeah, I'm super big on experiences as well. Hunter Chapel says thank you. Joe Diogo, I went to Yale. Rajmo, Samuel, favorite song and restaurant? Favorite song is The Sound of Silence by Simon and Garfunkel. Restaurant, at this point, probably Chipotle. Richard Lassen, hello. Jungle Thriving, you can't change others' thoughts about you. You can only change your own thoughts about yourself. Yes. Starboy, hello. Joe Diogo is guessing Rooibos tea. Rob Faye, ever go to Culver's, I think? Not anymore, because they don't have good vegan options. Junior Caraway, I think we have Golden Corral in Minnesota, but I don't even know if I've been there. Jungle Thriving. Here, I'll write my Chipotle order so you guys can try it for yourself. Eat like Hannah for a day. Let's see. Face the Ace, good to see you. So, Jungle Thriving. Here's my Chipotle order. It's a sofritas bowl with brown rice, black beans, mild tomato salsa, and guacamole. It's so good, you guys. So delicious. Yeah, but I would do audiobooks, yes. What have you listened to? Nothing recently. I mean, I would listen to stuff as a kid, but I actually don't really like audiobooks. I like physically reading a book. Thank you, Jam Regrets. Sapley, no, I'm vegan by choice, and it's just for health reasons and longevity. Jam Regrets, how do I get this even skin tone? I would say what I believe helps to keep my skin clear is I drink a ton of water every day, 8 to 9 cups, which is about, I think that'd be 2 liters. I'm not sure, maybe 1 liter. Not good at liters, but yes, drink lots of water. I drink lots of water, 8 to 9 cups a day. I avoid fried foods as much as I can. I avoid added sugars as much as I can. I get a lot of sleep every night, and then I use skincare products like moisturizers. Yes, Lions beat Tampa Bay, Junior Caraway. Sid says, I like a spacey home. Me too. I really hate when it feels like cluttered and almost hoardery, because you're like, oh my God, there's too much stuff in this space. Junior Caraway, I don't talk about my personal life on here in that regard. Manal, thank you. Dylan Courier, thank you for your financial wisdom. Buckets says hi, face the ace. Randy Michael, watching the other Monday Night Football game. Dylan Courier says hi to face the ace. Rajmo. Buckets, where did you get your mug? This was actually a present from my sister. Ooh, wait, Commanders are playing? Whoa, I kind of want to watch this. I really don't care about the Seahawks or the Texans, but I like the Cowboys and I like the Commanders, so I'm going to turn this on. Ooh, it's 8-7. I feel like you don't see 8 that often in the score line. Yeah, I'm going to switch over to this. Sweet. Let's see. Buckets, Junior Caraway. Florida's got Golden Corrals all in the States. Samuel, favorite movie is Gladiator. El Rulo from Odessa, Texas is here. Hello. Omar Maxwell. Milind Bebarta, the only sane person I found on YouTube Live tonight. Okay. All right, I'll take it. Lopez Royal, thank you. Nitin Singh, what do you know about Johns Hopkins, Baltimore? It's a very competitive school. Great place to study medicine and the sciences. I actually had a very good friend in high school who got her undergrad degree at Johns Hopkins. I believe she majored in biology of some kind, and now she's getting a dual MD and PhD. So she's going to be a medical doctor with a PhD, like a research degree. So yeah, Johns Hopkins, super elite. I consider it an Ivy League school. Omar Maxwell, Annalie Calderon. Sapley. I love clutter as decor, but not in like my sleep or study. Yes. Buckets has to go. Bye, Buckets. Oh, they played yesterday? Really? Really? Is this not live? Huh. I'm so confused. Why is it showing up? Maybe it's a glitch in my app. Go Cowboys. James Canizaro. Hello. Shaika, yes, I have Instagram. For those of you who want to follow me on Instagram, go over to Instagram and search my YouTube channel name, Hannah in Health, all one word, and you will find me over there. It's the same profile picture on Instagram. Samuel Domingo is drinking tea right now. Sid, I'm a data analyst. Jungle Thriving, that's a very prestigious institution, Johns Hopkins, yes. I said Johns Hopkins? I feel like it's Johns Hopkins, but maybe it's Johns Hopkins. Johns Hopkins. It is with an S. Johns Hopkins. Probably #1 med school in the country, yes. That and, I mean, the Mayo Med School is really competitive here in Minnesota. Tomcat, I would say like the top medical schools in the country are Harvard Medical School, Johns Hopkins Medical School, and Mayo here in Rochester, Minnesota. Tomcat, I had a solid Monday. Honestly, it wasn't the easiest. I did not get a full night of sleep because it's a very early wake up for me after the weekend, going back to work on Monday. So it was tough, like just the alarm went off and I was like, oh my God, I can feel in my eyes. I still need to get way more sleep. So I was tired at work today, definitely was like powering through, just, you know, getting to the end of the day. And then I came home and I took a nap. But it was solid, Tomcat. Samuel Domingo, have you ever seen the Dogman movie? I don't think so. Okay, yeah, Rich, I don't know why this... How weird. Yeah, it's the NFL app for me is showing watch live Commanders Cowboys. So I guess I'll go back to the Texans and Seahawks game. Shaika says I love Insta. Omar Maxwell, Eric Arnold. I am 32 years old. Michelle Nora Luis Panagiotis is here. Tomcat, I'm at my home base in Coronado for a bit, thank goodness. How is life for you, Panagiotis in Greece? Nitin Singh, I'm coming for my postdoc next year in Johns Hopkins. Very cool. Congrats. Guto, hello, Hannah Gonzalez. How was your weekend? It was a very, very nice weekend. So on Saturday, I got some good sleep. I did my pop-up live stream on here. What else did I do? After the live stream, I filmed a YouTube video. Trying to get that posted soon. I went for a run. And then, I'm not remembering what I did on Saturday night. And then yesterday I needed to like recover, clean. I worked out, edited some YouTube videos. I'm forgetting stuff, but it was like a good balance of busy and relaxing. Barry said hi, hello, and just like that, I'm caught up. Boom. I decided to watch The Great British Baking Show. That's the show that I put on as like a nice little feel-good show. Very cool. Nitin Singh, wish you all the best. Yes, I know, a postdoc in cognitive and behavioral neuroscience. That's so cool. What do you say about Baltimore? I mean, I would say if you're on campus, if you stay on the Johns Hopkins campus, you'll be fine. I personally don't really like the city of Baltimore too much, but you'll be fine. It's like any city, just avoid certain areas. Ozzy B, hello. Hi, Matt Roberts. Curtis O'Brien said hi. What are you guys saying on the poll? Gotta check. Back to the Future. Yes, you made it. Good to see you. Matt Roberts, Curtis O'Brien. Okay. Poll is looking like Chai Pumpkin Spice, still the solid leader at this point. Then it's Ginger Mango in second place, then Hibiscus, then Rooibos. So Ginger, Mango, and Hibiscus flipped places. Guto, is that true? Baltimore is unsafe. I mean, parts of it are unsafe. I would say just be careful in certain areas. But yeah, it's not like, it's like Minneapolis. There's just certain parts I would say don't go to. Good to see you too, Hannah. This is Back to the Future. Junior Caraway, I can always say you have a great smile. Thank you. Tomcat, what's the worst decision you have ever made? Boy. I don't know. I'm pretty happy with the decisions I've made so far. I mean, one bad decision I can think about, I don't know if it's the worst, but for my very first marathon back in 2019, I decided, so I was running a marathon where I was having to train from the winter into the spring. So I spent all of the winter months training, doing all my long runs on a treadmill. And then once it got warm enough outside here in Minnesota, like in the springtime where I could start running outside on concrete and pavement, oh my gosh. My legs, I feel like my legs, like they didn't actually, but my legs just couldn't handle the concrete because it had been months of running on treadmills that have nice shock absorption and it's not as hard on your shins and your joints. And then I immediately just transitioned from doing all my training on treadmills to doing all my training out on paved paths. And it was so hard on my legs. And I was doing a training run and one of my feet, I think it was my left, I was running and then all of a sudden I just had this sharp pain in my left foot and I was like, oh no, like, did I break my foot? And so I had to go in and get an x-ray and luckily nothing was broken, but the doctor was looking and apparently he could tell like by the images and the stuff around my foot bones that like the bone was under stress. And luckily it happened where I was still able to run my marathon, miraculously. Like I had to switch over to like doing elliptical training because I really couldn't bear a lot of weight on my foot. But I would say that was one rookie mistake that I made for my first marathon. I would say just like you gotta train like how you're gonna be on race day. Like on race day, you're gonna be running on pavement. So don't be training on a treadmill. Be training on a hard surface so that your legs and your whole body are getting accustomed to the impact of a hard surface. Yeah, that's one decision that luckily it did work out. I had to wear a boot for like at least a month. So I was walking around in a boot. I had to switch over to elliptical training to like simulate doing a training run, but it wasn't the same and it honestly sucked. But I was able to finish the race. Like I ran the race and it went well for a first race. And yeah, I learned my lesson and I have never done another marathon. Well, except for like the dinky runs, like if it's a 3 mile or a 5 mile run. But like I'm never doing the bulk of my marathon training runs on treadmills ever again. Because that's just a lesson I learned with my very first one in 2019. Junior Caraway, Rich with all the member emojis. Hi, Daniel Hearts. Natine Singh, avoiding what kind of area, please tell. I can't tell you. I mean, it's been a while since I was in Baltimore. You'll have to do the research yourself. Shaika, go with ginger mango. NC, just looked at it. Baltimore is ranked 3rd most dangerous city in the country. Yeah. Baltimore doesn't have the best reputation for safety. But with any city, if you're going to go to Los Angeles, Chicago, New York, Washington, D.C., Minneapolis, St. Paul, like every city has crime. Every city has better parts and worse parts. So it's not that Baltimore is like just extraordinarily horrible. And I honestly, like Natine Singh, if you just stick to the university campus area, I would say generally in cities with colleges and universities that are located in cities, the college campus area itself tends to be way safer than the like surrounding city. Like if you go to New York City and you visit Columbia, like the Columbia University area is generally pretty safe. I would say way safer than other parts of New York. Minneapolis, if you go to the University of Minnesota campus, there's still crime, but like there's way worse parts of Minneapolis that you would not want to go to compared to the U of M campus. Another example, I had it. I went to Yale in New Haven. And New Haven, like, it's like a pretty safe city, I would say, but there's still crime in New Haven. But like the Yale campus, super secure, locked, gated with key cards, security, police officers. So if you're super concerned about it, Nateen Singh, my recommendation would be it's a beautiful campus from what I've seen. I would say just stick to the Johns Hopkins campus. I'm sure there's lots to explore there, lots of really cool academic buildings, great places to eat on campus, and I'm sure Johns Hopkins has like campus security, campus police. So yeah, like a university wants students to go there. So a university is gonna try to keep their campus safe so that students feel safe and actually want to study there. So I really wouldn't worry too much. Ansu said hi. Guto Kowalski says thanks, dear. Yabba dabba do. Hannah from last night. My favorite crush as a kid was watching to Doris Day. Was she Calamity Jane? Doris Day. Oh, how sweet. She lived a long time. Okay. Miss Doris. Wow, she lived to be 97. Born April 3rd, 1922, and died May 13, 2019. Holy moly, she just recently passed. I think of the late 20-teens as being recent. Wow. I love that, Yabba Dabba Doo. Jaden Hayes, hello. Daniel Hart says, I'm working on a new song about hope. What are you hopeful for? I would say I'm hopeful for the future of the United States. I live in the United States. Yeah, lots of things we need to work on, but I feel optimistic about the future. Pedal Pixel, your name is Hannah. Very cool. Curtis O'Brien, I have to go to Baltimore next week to deliver food. Junior Caraway, you have the best white teeth. Thanks. Goofy Plot. Kevin said hi. Kevin, yep. Inside training, totally different than outside. The reason is I live in Minnesota and it's absolutely freezing cold and there's ice on the ground and it's a lot harder to run outside on pavement in the winter, and I had to train over the winter months for this marathon. Hence why I was doing my runs on treadmills. Guto Kowalski, Seahawks touchdown. Ooh, I did not see that. 14-0 now. Okay, cool. Nora, thank you. Tomcat, yes, fantastic. Running on a treadmill is totally different. Yep. The thing is, it's like I've been a runner my whole life, and I only got into distance running after college. So for me, like growing up, it didn't really matter if I was going to do like a short, quick run, like a 2-3 mile run on a treadmill versus pavement. Because it's like, okay, it's short enough that I don't feel the effects of this. But when you're logging like 15, 20 miles on a treadmill versus on pavement, like you're gonna feel the difference between those two runs. Kevin, I bike a lot and outside is so much better than the stationary bike. Kevin, like an indoor track. The thing is, the gym where I had a membership when I was training for the marathon, it just like the options sucked. So it was either like run a bunch of miles on a treadmill, but I could like watch TV and watch Netflix shows and stuff. Or they had like a mini indoor track. But the thing is, it's like, I forget how many laps it was like 8 laps or something was a mile. And I was like, oh my God, I have to run 20 miles. So take 8 times 20. Like I'm gonna have to run 80 times around this track. No. Did I even do my math right? 8 for a mile times 20. No, it's more than that. 8 times 20. Yeah. I did the math in my head and I was like, no, that's not happening. Sir Maud, Guto Kowalski, Kevin, Adrian Zuniga, Arash said hi. Tomcat, what's the most memorable conversation you've had with a stranger? Ooh, I like this question. Wow. It's so crazy how you can have flashbacks to like different moments of your life and think about interactions you had. Boy. I'm trying to think like when I was traveling a lot. People I came across. Not coming to mind at the moment, but I'm trying to really think about like waiters or waitresses or cashiers that were really nice. I can't even remember, but I remember one time I was riding the metro in DC and I was having a conversation with someone about a book I was reading. They were like, "Oh, what book is that?" And I was like, "Oh, it's this book." And they're like, "What's it about? It looks super interesting." So I remember someone just having having an interest in the book I was reading. I feel like there's more profound examples, but I'm not thinking of them just yet. Guto. Junior Caraway training at high school football track. U of M campus is fairly sus. Yeah, Too Evil to Hope. I'm not saying the U of M campus is like the most safe part of Minneapolis. I wouldn't say that. But there are way worse parts of Minneapolis to be, I would argue. Dragon Collins. Guto Kowalski, Too Evil to Hope. It's getting better in the U of M, but there's still issues with the community living nearby who don't attend. Yeah. David William, thank you. Bella Camp, I'm doing good. New Haven is definitely sketchy, yeah. There's great parts of New Haven and then parts of New Haven I would not recommend going to. Doris Day from Everybody Loves Raymond, I don't know. Anthony Ortega, the run was great. Shaika, Samuel, your pumpkin earring look. Yes, someone pointed this out that the pumpkin earrings look 3D when they spin. I love that. Like, look at that. Fun little pumpkin effect. Tony's doing great. You are Bean, says Swifty. Junior Caraway, 80 degrees, you're on track. I love Outer Banks, says hi. Chip Broadhead. So you're running on Electric Avenue, then you take it higher. Tomcat, I do a lot of running in sand and in a pool. Oof, that sounds rough. Good night, guys, says Ivan. Yes, 160 times. Thanks for the math help, guys. Tomcat, I love it when you have to think deep. Shaika, we are strangers. She talks with us every day. You guys don't seem like strangers, though. When I think of a stranger, it's someone who you are going to be interacting with once and never see them again. The Game, Samuel Domingo, your pumpkin earrings, yes. David Joyner, Keaton Snavely, good to see you again. Rod K, Sadhguru Foundation is back. Jungle Thriving, Trippy Pumpkins. I know. This one I think is a little better. Ooh, look at that. So great. Jonathan Rivera says, let's go eat pizza. Bai Zhao said hi. Let's see what's going on in this poll. KB Swag Wagon, doing good. How are you doing? Bye, Zhao. I'm back to listen to your voice. Shaika, yes, Hannah, I feel you are my cute friend. Yeah, strangers, it's just, interactions where it's like a one-off, and then you'll remember that person, like if it's a memorable encounter, but you won't see that person again in your life. So that's where I was like, I know I've had memorable encounters, but I'm just struggling to think of what they were, like really memorable conversations. I think like airplane seatmates. Those have been good. I had an airplane seatmate who, I was reading a book and I had a bookmark of a bookstore and my seatmate was was like, wait, I totally know that store. And I was like, oh, really? And he's like, yeah, like, are you from Minnesota? And I was like, yeah, I'm from Minnesota. And then we were like comparing notes. I was like, I went to this high school. And he's like, I went to this high school. And I was like, wait, what year did you graduate? And I was like, I graduated in 2016, and I think he was 2015. And I was like, oh my God, hold on. Because I knew I had played soccer with some people from his high school. And I was like, wait, do you know Brenna? Do you know Sade? Do you know Claire? Do you know, like, I was listing off people, and he's like, yep, know them? Yep, I know them. So that was a really fun, like, plane ride stranger encounter, because it was like, during the plane ride, we had a great conversation, and then it's like, part ways, never to be seen again, but it was a very sweet conversation. Pascal Jerome, hello. Maria Olvera, hello. Betty Queen, thank you so much. Jesse Torres, what did you eat for dinner? So I still have some of my dinner right here. It's red lentil quinoa soup with some kale. How was your day? Jesse, I would say it was a little bit of a struggle. I was tired. Waking up to my alarm this morning was really not fun. But it's like work ain't optional. So got up, went to work, and I was struggling. Like, to be fully honest, I was sitting at my desk, and I was like, oh gosh, okay. Just stay focused. Like, eventually, I heard this once, a YouTuber was vlogging her work day, and she was working a crazy long shift. And she was saying in her vlog, she's like, if I just keep going and keep working, eventually this work shift will end. Like, eventually I will be back home in bed sleeping. Like, this day won't last forever. This work shift won't last forever. So if you can just tell yourself little mental motivational phrases like that, where it's like, okay, I still have like 5 hours to go. It's going to be a struggle, but if I can just stay focused, like, this isn't forever. It's just one day of work. I'll finish it and go home and then rest. So that's exactly what I did. I got through the work I had to do today and got to the end of the day, came home, took a really nice, like, hour and a half nap once I got home. And yeah, I feel way more refreshed because I wanted to feel refreshed for this live stream. KB Swag, wow, your earring is so beautiful. Thank you. Tomcat. Oh, Nunu, the chosen one. Thank you. Can you leave a comment so I can tag you in a post? I am shouting out people who give gifts on my channel. Nunu, the chosen one. Abadi. The chosen one. Okay, gotta get caught up on these comments. Batty Queen. Tomcat, do you want to have a say in your engagement ring? I really feel like I would trust his judgment. Because at that point, it's like, okay, if you're heading into marriage, if you're heading into a lifelong commitment with somebody, you should, in my opinion, you should know them well enough to know what kind of ring they would want. I mean, I think it's fine to, like, consult, but part of me is like, it'd be cool to just have, to kind of just, like, they know you well enough to know it's like, yeah, it's this style, this cut, this whatever, like, this is generally the type of ring that she would want, but still give them some room. Like, it'd be fun to see like what they eventually decided to pick. Because like I would love a little element of surprise where it's like, oh, that's so cool. Like I love it, and then you decided on like these little details. So I don't know if I would really want to have a say, really, because I, one, would want an element of surprise, but two, I would expect him to already know my preferences well enough if we're getting married. Like at the point of getting married or getting engaged to be married, they should know me well enough. Elvis Norris, how was that marathon? I just got here now. If you're talking about the short video that I posted today, that was not a marathon. But if you came into the chat when I was talking about making the rookie mistake of training on a treadmill, it still went well. That marathon went well. Omar Maxwell, hi Meg, Eno, JMI, I'm eating red lentil soup. Lost Cause for the win, 1269. Love your vibe. It makes you so much more beautiful. Thank you. Pascal, do you drive to work? Yes. KB Swag, thank you for subscribing to the channel. Silver Star said hi. Chanakya, Gamer Guy, thank you. AB, KB Swag. Yes, I did make it to work, but I was very tired. Tony, Gamer Guy, yes. Hannah has beautiful freckles. Jonathan Rivera, Orb ethnicity. I am half European, half Ethiopian. Tony, KB Swag, Cow Pigway. I'm gonna propose with a candy ring pop. Oh God. Pascal Jerome, Alejandra Alarcon. Thank you so much. Harley Gray, Susanna Bremner, KB Swag Wagon. Ooh, Tomcat, thank you. Let's see who gets a membership. Spencer B, Randy F, Anna. Oh my God, Anna, I haven't seen you in a while. I love this. Sean, Dave Horton, hello. You guys have been lurking this whole time. Egg Shen, I'm a Hitman, Alexandria, Woody Wood, and Hulk076 Joe. Wow, I love this. Oh my gosh. Well, thank you, Tomcat, and thank you, all these people who got memberships for being in here. I didn't realize you guys, I mean, I think it gifts to people who are who are watching the live, even if they're not leaving comments. Wow, yay, thank you. So sweet of you, Tomcat. Thank you very much. Let's see. Gotta grab your user profile. It's like your channel handle, Tomcat. 10 memberships. Yay! Fun membership action going on with this live stream. We had Andrew Sabini join the channel as a member, and now there's 10 gifted memberships. So thank you very much, Tomcat. I so appreciate it. Very cool. Harley Gray, Kaupigwe, says Ethiopian, Horn of Africa, yes. Cam Bam Van said hi. Tomcat says you're very welcome. Yay! I love it when people get memberships and they can check out the content I post. Let's see. Paul. Yes, if you take a look, the lighting can make it look like it's a 3D pumpkin. Isn't that cool? Woo. Gamer Guy, thank you. Antonio Galindo. Paul says those earrings look dope. Ali Awale. Tomcat says go Navy. Yes, go Navy. I would say Navy might be my favorite branch. That's the branch that like most of the veterans in my family served in. I also visited the Naval Academy a few months ago. If you haven't seen it already, I posted a video on the Naval Academy, Tomcat. James Roberts, Eugenie, Привет, Eugenie Fedorov. Your local Walmart Roblox fan. Awesome. I like your name, says, okay, that was you. Thanks. Cam Bam Van, thank you. Samuel Domingo. Favorite breakfast is either Catalina Crunch or tofu scramble. Cowpig Way says so cool. Sean says thanks Tomcat for the membership. Yes. So glad you're a member. KB Swag. KB Swag Wagon. Me crushing on you is best thing ever happened to me. Betty John is here. Hello. Ali Awale. DG says, let's go. On your way to 1 million subs. OMG. I love this. I love big goals. OMG. I love this. My goal for 2026 is 100K subs and a silver play button. Let's say 1 million subs for 2027. Ah, so crazy. Thank you so much, DG, for the super chat. So I follow channels that have multiple millions of subscribers. I follow this one wonderful YouTuber. She's based out of Toronto, Canada, and her channel name is MadFit, and she does a lot of like at-home workout videos that I love. And she's like, when you look at her subscriber count, she's just about she's at like 10.9 million. And I'm like, wow, it must be so crazy to see the M behind your subscriber number for millions. Cause like at this point I've gotten used to the K being there. I remember when I was climbing up to 1K last year and it finally switched and I was like, oh my God, the K is there. This is crazy. So yeah, that's really wild to think about, having 1 million, but it's like, if you just keep going without stopping, like that's the key. You don't know how long it'll take you, but I feel like just the basic formula is keep working at YouTube, keep growing, and eventually it could be 1 year, it could be 5 years, it could be 10 years, but it's like, you're just gonna keep getting like this. You're like, say you are here and this is 1 million, like you're slowly inching closer. So like if you just keep going, it will eventually happen, which is very exciting to think about. Yes, Kirby, the Lions won. I was watching it earlier, so I now have the Seahawks. I try to be careful with what I show, but I have the Seahawks and the Houston Texans playing on my fun old Samsung. Also, Kirby, how was your day? How did your Monday go? Betty John, hello. Oh, I wanted to make sure to write down DG. DG super chat. What a fun night, you guys. Busy night. DG. Yes, I want to take a screenshot of this right here for the post. All right. Atlanta Instrumentals, PBBV, hello. Betty John, thank you. Tony, the chocolate tofu pie looks delicious. You should try it. Tofu is so great. I love tofu as an ingredient for lots of different dishes. It doesn't just have to be savory. Ooh, Tomcat, I love this question. What kind of parent do you want to be? So I really like kids. I've had like visions of what being a parent would be like. Honestly, I mean, it's got its rough moments. Like you've got sickness, you've got kids puking in the middle of the night, you've got diapers, you've got just the brattiness when they start acting up at you and sassing back. I just think, oh, I've seen so many coworkers who are parents of young kids just get, you know, norovirus and COVID and the flu because like their kids just bring germs home with them from preschool, from summer camp, from whatever, and so it's like, oh, you just kind of have to, my thought is like, you just have to accept that parenthood is going to involve a lot of unfun moments, like losing a lot of sleep, cleaning up a lot of gross messes, prepping meals, dealing with bratty behavior, getting sick, dealing with drama. So I'm like, oh, like the rough times of parenthood. But I feel like the very positive aspects of parenthood, and parents, you can weigh in here because I am not a parent. This is all based on what I've observed and what I've heard. But it's like, I really truly think that just the crappiest, like most stressful parts of being a parent are outweighed by all the benefits of like you're raising someone, you get to watch them grow, you have this like incredible relationship, you create a new life, you're building like memories and experiences, your family is continuing on, there's legacy, there's traditions, there's holidays, there's school events, there's whatever. It's like I just can't relate to it because I'm like, that has to be the craziest thing any human can go through, is like creating new life and raising that child. Like I think about my parents, I'm like, they saw me day one when I was born and just like a little baby, and now 32 years later I look like this, like walking, talking, working, like that has to be the craziest thing, to know someone, well, to have created someone and then you've given birth to someone and then you've known them from literally day one in the hospital to adulthood. That is, I can only understand that once I've gone through it myself. But to answer your question, what kind of parent do you want to be, Tomcat? I'll say I'm pretty old-fashioned. Like I was raised by two very strict, no-nonsense boomers. Like my mom like grew up on a farm, rural, one of 6 kids, I almost swore, but like just no time for any shenanigans. And my dad is an immigrant, also like a pretty tough, strict culture. So it's like I had spankings, I had public timeouts at the grocery store and Target. I would get my mouth washed out with soap if I backtalked. I would get, smacked if I was being a little brat. So it's like, I look back and I'm just, I really respect tough parenting. I'm very glad that my parents, because I can recall times where I was being just a little turd and they did not put up with any of that. So I would be a very strict parent. I would say like education, like you have to take school seriously. I would be very hands-on, very involved, read to my kid every single night because that's what my parents did. I think I would teach them some really like valuable skills early, like investing. I would teach them how to cook. I would teach them how to clean, maintain a home. I would really want them to be involved in like sports and music, like anything that they were interested in. I would want to have the means to put them in like basketball camp, or if they wanted to learn how to play the flute, like get an instructor and get them flute lessons. So yeah, I would want to just like give my kids every experience that they wanted, but also not raise brats because I cannot stand bratty kids. Jacoby, hello. Haley Ross, your birthday is coming up. Like I think it's next week. Hold on, I know I have this in my notes. Haley Ross, birthday is October 29th. Are you getting excited, Haley? Any fun plans for next week? Also, Michael Schultz, birthday is the 28th, so that's also next week. And then Rich has a birthday this Friday. I also want to be pretty good about birthday shoutouts. I can't promise I'll remember all of them. But yeah, you guys, Rich has a birthday. this Friday, October 24th. Yeah, so we got some fun October birthdays coming up. All right, KB Swag Wagon. I love that your teacup, in fact, everything about you. Betty John, thank you. Kirby, Tony Montana, Jonathan Rivera, any advice on how to start doing videos and live videos? I think for live stream on YouTube, you only need like 50 subscribers now, which, man, I had to work my way up to like 1,000 subscribers, and YouTube decided to lower the barrier to entry, which I think is great. Literally, I would say live stream, just do anything that you enjoy. Like, I like chatting with people, and I like cooking and baking, so that's what I do. Any advice on how to start doing videos? Just post, like, film stuff and just get started ASAP, because it's like, it doesn't need to be perfect. You'll get better. No one watches your content in the beginning anyways. Like, it sucks, but you just have to push through the beginning part that is like, you're just growing and getting better. But pick something that you really like to do. I think that's just like a very easy way to start. Is like, for me, I started filming my life, and then I was like, okay, what's sustainable? I could do like recipe videos, I could do food related content, I could do health related content. Like, that's very much my lane. But if you like video games, or if you like Pokemon cards, or if you like hiking, or you like talking about celebrity gossip, like, just pick something you love to do and you already do in your free time and put it on YouTube. That would be my advice. M. Wild, Drunken Chef Barbecue. Speaking of Toronto, they just won. Gonna win the World Series. I am so clueless. This could easily be like the world, like, cricket championships. I have no idea what's going on. I do know that O'Shea Otani or something did something amazing. I've heard sportscasters for other sports, like NFL commentators, talking about Oshani or whatever his name is, doing something crazy. So I don't know what's going on, but I hope it's a good World Series. Samuel Domingo, you should go out and buy some pumpkin to carve. That's exactly what I'm gonna do. Yes, so you guys, so you're aware, I am planning to carve my Halloween pumpkin a week from today. Next Monday, I decided I'm gonna carve it the week of Halloween so that it's very fresh. KB Swagwagon, please, my favorite. Are you on Facebook? No, I don't like Facebook. Justin Brister. Solid. Okay, Mickey. I changed my YouTube name. It was Michael BB. Oh, okay. Thank you for letting me know. It's like helpful to know when there's been a username change. Doing good. How about you? Alan Huddleston from Arkansas. Sweet. I've never been to your state, but I'd love to be there. I'd love to visit it one day. Kirby, yes, with Dexter and tofu emojis. Kirby says should have been a blowout. Cole Mwenda, great to see you. Cow Pigway, go Chiefs. Thank you, Betty John. Jacoby, I wish I was left-handed, but you guys are seeing me. This is my right hand. You're seeing a mirror reflection. So I cannot claim to be left-handed. I wish I was. Tony says I will definitely try that. Atlanta Instrumentals, yes, I love falafel. Thank you, Betty John. But when you're gonna have one very soon or next year. Tomcat, what's the story behind your middle name? My middle name. I don't think my middle name is on here. Jonathan Rivera, no kids for me either. I just turned 40 and it's a no-go. I mean, yeah, kids aren't for everyone. Totally. Mickey BF Mob says we're the same age. Chris said hi. Kirby says, that's how I feel with my parents. I'm like, you really knew me all my life. I know it's like, who cares at this point, but it's just so funny. I'll sometimes think about the fact that my parents used to change my diapers, like when I was, a tiny baby. That like, how crazy. And C, wow, your parents are pretty old school. Oh yeah. Yeah. And I respect it. Honestly, I feel like there's been a trend of soft parenting, and it's showing up now in classrooms and in public settings where I'm sitting and I'm like, dude, if I had been acting like that in a public place, ooh, I would have been so dead. Like, oh my God, I would have been yelled at. I would have been taken home. I would have been dealt with. Let's just say that. So it's not the kid's fault. But it irritates me when it's these parents. I'm just like, dude, you are creating a monster. If you're not ever telling them no, if you're just letting them act this way in public and just mow you over with their horrible manners, I'm just like, oh, yeah, no way. No frickin' way. Mickey, well, I'm going to bed, so gute Nacht, Hannah. Wir sehen uns später. Bye, Mickey. Bis später. Kirby, I have a yellow badge like you now. Ooh, love it. Chris said hi. Kirby, nice triple OG B2F. Yes, Back to the Future. Chris, KB Swag, Alpha, hello, Jonathan Rivera. I'm drinking coffee and watching LOL. Hi, Zoe Grace. Kirby, you're saying his name backwards, lol. Be love. From Camden, New Jersey. Nice. Hi, Haley Ross. Shohei Otani. Okay, there we go. It was getting all scrambled in my head. Shohei Otani. There we go. Fatima is here. Molly Woodburn is not excited for Halloween. Nora, we've been talking about Halloween. We've been talking about sports. We've been talking about becoming a parent. We've been talking about birthdays coming up. Chris, I heard you're keeping track of birthdays. Yes, I do my best. Haddix Zaking. Molly, yes, I love Halloween. Quiet 9 stream. Jackson is here. Tomcat, what was your favorite part of visiting Annapolis? The Naval Academy. It was awesome. Casman John, hello. Chris says July 31st is my birthday. Nice. Harry Potter's birthday. Also J.K. Rowling's birthday. Love it. All right, I'll write that down. Chris B-Day equals 7/31. Ooh, Rich, no, I have not had time to watch the highlight reel, but I'll probably watch it this evening after I hop off here. Tomcat, did you like the historic downtown waterfront areas in Annapolis? I honestly didn't spend a ton of time in Annapolis, like walking around the city, because I was there for a wedding, and it was literally a weekend full of wedding events. So I got into Annapolis on Friday, I think, and then it was like all day Saturday at the wedding venue, late into the evening, and then Sunday there was a send-off brunch, also, which was at the groom's family's house. So I was basically spending my time in Annapolis between my hotel, the wedding venue, the groom's house, the groom's family's house, and the Naval Academy. So it was such a packed weekend of wedding events. I didn't have it in me to, plus it was a very formal wedding where it's like women, you have to wear cocktail dresses or gowns, and men have to wear like tuxedos. So I spent a good amount of time in my hotel room, like doing my hair, doing my makeup, putting on my outfit, all of it, because I was like, I gotta show up properly to this wedding. Yeah, so didn't get a chance to explore Annapolis. It would have been too much, trying to cram too much into a weekend. Let's see. Castman. Rich, how about them Lions, says Kirby. Yeah, Rich, okay, I believe you. I totally believe you because I was, like earlier I was watching the Detroit versus, what was it? Bucks game, Buccaneers. And they were even saying, like, because I think they were, the commentators were recapping the games from this weekend. And they were saying, they're like, in the most stunning turn of events, the Broncos made all these plays and it was a terrible loss for whoever they beat. Yes. So I'm like, ooh, okay. I gotta see this. Pimpoyo. KB Swag. I do really want to have a privacy with you. Oh, I don't do like private chats or anything on here. Tomcat, what would you think of maybe having your wedding at Annapolis one day? Never. No. It would only be here in Minnesota. Dawn Dark, I'm not Moroccan. KB Swag, I don't talk about my relationship status or details on here. Samuel Domingo, my dream is to go to Japan and try food and drink. After that, I will go to see animals. Yes, I would love to visit Japan. I would love to, like have sushi in Japan. I feel like it would be just so much better. I mean, I love the sushi I've had here, but I feel like in Japan it would be the best. Alfredo Ocampo, thank you so much. Thanks Back to the Future for modding. You ever seen an alien? No, not that I knew of. So I'm gonna go with no. Intriguing questions to attract women, says Tomcat. Susan Velasquez, hi Susan. Welcome to the live stream. Oh, I gotta close this poll, I'm sorry. I've had it open for longer than an hour. All right. Kirby, why the Lions? They are way closer to me than Sippy. That's a good question, actually. Yeah, I never even thought about that. They're just such a great team, though. All right, guys. Second poll question of the night. Related to what's inside Cornelius, the candy corn mug. So, guess what kind of tea I'm drinking tonight? There's still a little bit of it left. The most popular choice was chai pumpkin spice. I do have chai pumpkin spice. I got it as a gift from my sister on my birthday last month, but it is not chai pumpkin spice. That was listed first, and I never put the correct answer first in the poll. Also, I think my chai pumpkin spice tea does have caffeine in it. So I didn't want to have caffeine this late. So it's not that one. Second place, ginger mango. That is correct. Good job, you guys. 24% of you got it right. I am drinking some lovely ginger mango tea. It's absolutely delicious. I've never had it before, but I was just shopping for teas online and I saw that and I was like, ooh. I never would have put ginger and mango together, but I liked the idea of that flavor profile, so I went with it and I love it. KB Swag. Kirby, been a Jared Goff fan since he was at Cal State and a David Montgomery fan. Okay. Kaupigwe. Alfonso Milligan said hi. Rampage, malt liquor and mango. No. I can't decide. Have I made it? Is this still episode 1 on Bake Off? Sorry, one sec, guys. Come on. Oh, shoot. I totally missed Who Got Cut episode 1. Maybe it's just a sign I should stop watching this and actually pay attention to it. Okay, Tomcat. What was the first album you ever owned? Great question. I mean, the thing is, my parents bought me so many CDs. I don't know if I ever really bought one for myself. It's like a mix of things, but I don't know if it was the first. I feel like it would have been like Britney Spears or Beyonce or like Avril Lavigne. Question, did you grow up watching soccer? Yes. Yes. I love watching soccer. I'm a hitman who is a member now. Hello. Dirty South is back. Hello. Hope you're doing well. Ebony Locks. English Rose Black Tea is my favorite. From Kroger. Okay. Nice. Rich says, I was watching the Jays, did a regular in chat, get one of the 10 memberships. Sweet Dreams Hannah, and everyone says, Tony, thank you, Tony. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, says Back to the Future. Jimbo, thank you. JW, Back to the Future says goodnight to Tony. Tony says you're welcome. Dara Phillips is here. Woo! Just finished watching baseball. I know there's so much happening with baseball, but I never watch it. I don't care for the sport, so I couldn't even tell you when the baseball season starts and when it ends. I couldn't tell you how many games are played in the World Series. I don't know where it's being played this year, other than Hoshei Ohtani, or I keep messing up his name. Other than him, I couldn't tell you like who the top baseball players are currently. Like, it's my knowledge of baseball is so limited just because I don't enjoy watching the sport, so I never consume it, other than like the massive headlines where eventually you're gonna hear about the Ohtani guy, even if you don't have anything to do with baseball. Mr. J Peso Calpigwe says, yay, got it, love tea, yes. I'm a hitman says, I love your earrings. Mango in Ethiopia, ask your father. Oh yes, oh yeah, I know. I have had a lot of mango juice at Ethiopian restaurants. J.R. Phillips, that's from that. Rich says, being played here. Blue Jays just won tonight, played the Dodgers in the World Series. Okay, that sounds very exciting. Marcio Bezerra da Silva. J.R. Phillips says, JK. Omar Maxwell, I'm a hitman, says, I love mango. Me too. Ooh, Omar Maxwell with the red, white, and blue hearts. Tomcat asking all the great questions. What is one thing about yourself that you are trying to improve? Oh my gosh. I already know what I'm trying to improve about myself in 2026. Thinking already like ahead to next year and just I've been reflecting a lot on 2025 because we are getting to the end of this year. We've got roughly 2 months left and then it'll be a new year. So I've thought like, okay, like what went well? What did I accomplish? Like what would I have done differently? And I need to be better about intentional rest, like carving out time where I'm literally vegging, sitting, watching TV or reading a book and not trying to be productive in any way, to just give I feel like at least a couple times this year, I really was just hitting burnout level between 9-to-5 job and YouTube and sleeping, social life, all that. And it just, I feel like because it's like, just go, like just keep working. And I definitely hit burnout. If I don't carve out just even half a day to be completely just disconnected. And so I would say I'm trying to work on being better about being like taking productive rest. And also too, so like when you work a 9-to-5 job, you're given PTO days and leave time because it's like, well, yeah, you need to have some time to rest and take a break from your work. And I want to apply that same structure to YouTube because YouTube is a job for me now. It's my second job. And I can think of times this year where I was grinding so hard, but I was like pretty miserable. I was like, oh my God, I don't want to look at another screen. I don't want to upload another video. My eyes hurt because I spend all day, my job is behind computer screens. So I spend 40 hours of the week on screens. And then YouTube is live streaming with lights, and then filming, and then editing on my video editing software. So I'm trying to be much better about taking rest, like taking periods of rest, because it's easy to just get very much caught up in the hustle, which I like, but it can be toxic too. And then treating YouTube like a job with specific regard to like taking a week off, like just saying, hey guys, like I'm gonna be taking a 1 week vacation from YouTube. I'll see you guys in a week. But no uploads, no live streams. Because I feel like that, I've seen the biggest creators do that. People that I follow who have tons and tons of subscribers and tons of brand, like they have a whole team. And they're like, I'm going on vacation. Like, no, you won't hear from me in a week. So see you later. So that's definitely what I'm trying to improve, Tomcat. Great question. Ooh, I'm behind. Omar Maxwell, Dontrell, Mr. J. Peso, you would be an awesome teacher. I was a teacher. I was an English teacher in a past life. I'm a hitman. I had a solid, I'm not going to be cooking today. I had a solid Monday. I was very tired though at work. So I came home and took a nap. How about you? I'm a hitman. How about you? How was your Monday? Hi, Jesse. I'm doing good. Watching the Seattle Seahawks and Houston Texans game. Cowpigway, I support Chelsea and Arsenal. Alton Sering, Pascal. J.R. Phillips, I watched your marathon video earlier. Thanks. Lord Venom says, who? Sleeping Forest. Hey, I just want to say you're beautiful the way you are. I hope you're having an amazing day. Thank you. Congratulations on making it this far on YouTube. Yes. I love that message because it can be so easy where you're so focused and zoned in where it's like, I'm not growing as fast as I want to. I want to hit this. I want to hit that. And then it's like, if you take a step back and just zoom out, it's like, I just have to remind myself, like, I'm so pleased. Like, I'm so excited about how much this channel has grown. Seeing 11.2K subscribers, that is so great. Like a year ago, my mind would have been blown by that number. So yes, thank you. It's like you should celebrate progress, not just like a final goal. We love the content and keep it up. Thank you. Kay Randolph. Tomcat, one must identify burnout early and take actions to cool down. Yes. Marnie, still live. Yep, Reaper. I know. I feel like I've been doing longer live streams lately, just because it's been fun. Oh, J.R. Phillips. Yes, thank you. I want to say thank you to Reaper because you sent a bunch of gifts. Just really want to make sure to get everybody. Marty, hello. KB Swag. Thank you. Pascal Jerome, let's rest together. Eli Magallanes, you young lady are creating opportunities, and for that, I salute you. Thank you so much. I appreciate you, Eli. Nick, I'm doing good. Solid Monday. Honestly, like proud that I got through work today because I was like severely under-rested, like mad struggling to get through the day. But like I made it through. I took a nap after work, which felt great. So yes, feeling good. Nick, how about you? Is it Kunze or Kunze? Josh? Larry Middleton, good to see you as well. Manny Pitman, Pradeep, Sri Lanka. Thank you, Back to the Future. Subscribe to the channel. Shane Kolar, J Raw, thank you. Thank you, J.R. Phillips. Appreciate you. Appreciate you, JR. Thank you. Let's see here. Bill Cosby, your girl Annie, Haley Ross, Samuel Esworld, Shrouded Dragon. Yes, celebrate progress. Toasty. Do people actually get freckles tattooed? I guess they do, because people have asked me if mine are tattooed, and I'm like, no, these are natural. I would never want someone coming at my face with a needle to inject like ink pigment freckles. No way. No way. Vin Diesel, Naps Matter, Bill Cosby, David Cortez, Michael Etherington, Ken Pla. Michael Etherington, I'm so clueless about the state of baseball, but I know the Blue Jays are doing great. Your fave Muggle13, I like that username. J.R. Phillips says you're welcome. DG says yes, tattoo freckles is a thing. Some women draw them on with makeup. SZA just got caught drawing on her freckles. No way! I didn't know that. Pascal Jerome with the heart mail emoji. You look like you teach 11th grade English. I actually did teach 11th grade English. So I worked in Germany as an English teacher for a year, and I taught grades 7 through 11, and it was very fun. Tomcat, if the opportunity was to present itself, would you take a ride on a fighter jet? Oh yeah, 100%, yes. I would love to know what that experience is like in that kind of a crazy airplane. That type of airplane experience, like what? So yes, I would. I would really, and I would trust it to be safe. Just as safe, if not more safe, than a commercial airline flight. Thank you, David Cortez. Subjin, what's your opinion on socialism? Personally, not a fan. Don't like it. I'm very much pro-capitalism. Shrouded Dragon. Been here for 3 minutes and you're awesome. Thank you. Mohammed Mushtaq. I can tell you all what stock to buy tomorrow morning. Okay. Marcio, Brazil, great teacher. Michael Etherington, is the U.S. Omei? Tomcat, you may get the chance. You may get that chance, LOL. I would say yes. I would accept. Like, you know, I just feel like you have to fill your life with really cool experiences. Dumbar, hello. Okay, I closed the poll, and I think I'm caught up. Pascal Jerome, thank you. All right, guys, it is a work night, and it's 10:40 p.m. I should be wrapping this up, but let me first thank a lot of people. I want to say thank you to my mods. Back to the Future and Happy Life were here tonight moderating. Thank you so much, you two. And then we had gifts from Ernest Grass, Reaper, Lisa, and there was one other, oh, Nunu, the Chosen One, but they didn't leave a comment, so I couldn't track down their user profile. Thank you for the gifts, you guys. Andrew Sabini became a member, which I so appreciate. Tomcat gave 10 memberships, and then there were super chats from DG and J.R. Phillips. Did I miss somebody? I hope I didn't. Those are the 2 super chats I remember. Let me write this down. J.R. Phillips. Yes. So thank you guys for the super chats. And then I wanted to say thank you to all my members. And oh my gosh, Greg. Thank you, Greg. Shouting you out as well. Thank you, Greg. I want to say your name correctly. Greg Ackley. Thank you so much. Lots of shout outs tonight. Greg, I don't recognize you. I don't know if you're new, but thank you so much. And then thank you all members for being a member of the channel. I love posting stuff either exclusively for you or early for you to see before it goes public. And thank you to the new folks here who left comments, who subscribed. Really fun topics of conversation. I like talking NFL with you guys and sports and just anything. We were talking about like Southern manners and foods yesterday. So yeah, the topics are fun. Good night, Back to the Future, Malik Alves. Let's see, I'm going to try to get through these last few comments here. Kirby with the tofu emojis. Tomcat, I'm so excited. I'm decorating for Christmas next week. Oh my gosh, what? So I'm guessing once Halloween is done, do you then just like haul out all the decorations? Malik, Electric 476, I did want to reply to Greg. Yes. I certainly will, Greg. Thank you so much for the super chat. Justin Jefferson, oh, I hope that's not true. Towards ACL. Malik Alves, Gallo Paylin, Jeremy, Pokidoki, thank you. Crazy Sick Wine, good to see you again. Yes, always a lovely night with Hannah here. Wonderful. Okay, I was just gonna grab one more thing. J.R. Phillips channel handle. Okay, I think that's just about it, guys. I will put my reminder in the chat so you guys know when I'm going live again, but I think a lot of you already do. Thank you, Jeremy Reynolds, Jay Hod, Tomcat. I actually start decorating on October 31st. Whoa! I love this tradition. Wow. How fun. Okay. You're inspiring me. Okay. Hashim Mohammed, everyone have a great night. Yes. And a reminder that my next live stream is this Wednesday night at 8 p.m. Central Time, USA. So I'd love to see you guys again. Come on back, chat some more. It's always fun on here. Randy Michael, yes, I'm still watching the game. Josh, just happy to a woman. Jay Hollywood from Appalachia, or Appalachia. I've always said Appalachia. Jay Hod. All right, guys, thank you so much. I wish I could stay on longer, but I got work tomorrow. I gotta get up and, I gotta get to sleep and be responsible. Jeremy Reynolds, there are houses with Christmas and Halloween going decorations around the clock in my neighborhood. I love this. Your fave Muggle13, bye. Love the username, Jay Hollywood. Good night, everybody. Gotta get going, but I will see you guys on Wednesday night. Take care.